Hey there. Today we're going to be going over Maleah's thoughts on plagiarism.
So, what are my thoughts on plagiarism? Well, in my point of view, plagiarism is one of the major issues that is happening here in this toxic community. As I can tell, there are some users who think that they are quote unquote coming up with ideas of their own, when in reality, they are not. Instead, they are just copying other users' videos, contents, ideas, productions, etc. Not only do they do that, but they also copy other users' scripts and make them as their own. Honestly, these users who are pretending to be quote unquote coming up with ideas of their own are nothing but plagiarizers. If you guys
Plagiarists. But yeah, I mean, for YouTube specifically, it is kind of a problem on the dividing line between a transformative work and just re uploading stuff, right? I remember a bit ago there was a whole like debate because Penguin Zero covered this one creator who had this whole document that basically just said that all React content was inherently theft. The idea there being that people would naturally go to the React content instead of the original content and basically just lose the original creator views. I might be a bit biased here, but I don't think that's necessarily true just because a lot of the time people I think who would appreciate the original content would probably be more inclined to look at it because they can just view it at their own pace, so to speak. Whereas people who look at React content will, um, they're more so there for the commentary on the video, right? And a lot of the time, I think people do go to the original content from React content. I, in particular, always try to link the original video for that reason, because I do really want people to check the creators out. But I do acknowledge that there is a lot of low effort React content where it basically is just re uploading it, and the people who are quote unquote reacting to it don't do much reacting at all, and they kind of just go and just don't even bother to add anything to it, right? I always try to have something to say for a video. I've found that if I watch a video that I've recorded my reaction to and I just don't have a lot of interesting stuff to say, I just don't publish it. Like yesterday, I tried one on this one Smash topic, and I didn't have anything interesting to say, so I just didn't post it. Because what would be the point, right? At that point, you could argue I'd be stealing views. I mean, granted, with the state that my channel's in now, not a lot of people would be seeing it, but again, it's the principle of the thing. It's harder in the case of compilations, for example. Like, say you like a specific streamer and you record different clips of them doing a particular thing that they didn't have on their channel. You could go either way on that. In my personal opinion, I would say that's probably still fine because again, if there's a need in the market, so to speak, the original creator wasn't filling that anyway. And again, if people find that compilation, they're probably naturally going to be inclined to seek out more. And then they'll go to the original source, right? I do think there are a lot of ethical debates to be had here. There is just obviously people who will just steal videos and do nothing transformative with them. That's always a big problem. I think that tends to happen a lot on TikTok. I know a lot of TikTok accounts will just steal accounts of YouTube Shorts creators. Cam18 in particular, I think, has had that happen to him a few times. There's this one other meme edits. It's a whole mess there. But yeah, it's really easy to plagiarize on video sharing sites is the problem.
In my opinion, plagiarizers are people who don't know how to write at all. Instead, they just capture information from videos that are made by other users and make them as their own. These plagiarizers are nothing but go kids and mainstreamers who like to cause a lot of hell in this community.
So I think that's a bit reductive. I'm going to take a wild guess and say this comes from personal experience. I'm pretty sure Hatman2k5 has had their content stolen, which sucks. I don't want to seem like I'm sympathizing with plagiarists, but I do think this is a slightly reductive view to take. yes, plagiarism requires no artistic talent because you're just stealing other people's works. But I would say that there's probably thought involved on a plagiarist's end of what to plagiarize, right? Like it's a sort of, I guess, entrepreneurial mindset of determining like what's important to plagiarize for what reasons, what audience you're reaching, that sort of thing. Like again, that's why TikTok impersonators do what they do because if you have a similar username to the person on YouTube, for instance, a lot of people will just assume you're the same person, right? They'll think it's the same person running two accounts on two different platforms, and a lot of people on a lot of the real creators on one platform have to go and specify, hey, that's not my account. My account is X other username, or if they don't go on that platform, they specify they don't go on that platform, that sort of thing. So it's a whole problem there, but the plagiarists are taking actions to figure out how they can successfully get that market, right? So it doesn't require no talent. That in and of itself is a talent. It's just horrible and scummy.
Anyways, that is all I have to say about plagiarism. This is your girl, Maleah Tolliver, signing off. I swear to God, these dope kids and mainstreamers never learn at all.
Hey, fair enough. All right, Hatman, good video. That's a cool character design you've got there. Um, I actually don't know what kind of content this channel puts out. I mean, clearly good stuff considering they seem to have experience with people plagiarizing it. But hey, I'm gonna look more into that. If you're thinking of plagiarizing YouTube content for views and money that you didn't work for, don't.